we're gonna be drawing this guy into this guy that's in my style. And you'll quickly notice the main body is already templated, and the only thing that's different really are the arm poses and the face poses, you know? So we can work smarter, and there's a sense of consistency. I adore this little guy. I'm a huge fan of Robros, right? You can go check him out. It's NWT-10. I don't remember if they've already made their social media accounts though, because they're like new. Like new. So for now, we're gonna be focusing on the border, because I wanted to go for something simple, and I wanted to reference their character sheet background, which has like all these border like lines and stuff, and the squares. Mostly because the design is already complex. Like, I don't want to take out the focus of the character because of the border. So that's what we're gonna do first. Although it has been a while since I've made static panels. I don't always get to do it a lot, unfortunately. So if you're like a potential client who's watching right now, my commissions are open! I do also have a guide from a previous client, but I mostly just need it for the brush size, especially since the character that we're working on is a robot. A mecha. Baby's first mecha. No, baby's third mecha, I guess. Now, I'm just trying to match the brush size of this previous piece that I've worked on, and I guess 12 is a good brush size. While I am tempted to do like a vector style, kind of like perfect lines and stuff for the border, I do want to freehand it instead, because I want to give it that sense of like handmaidedness, you know? Even though like the character is all about straight lines, hard edges, and all that stuff, I still want it to look organic. Well, except maybe for the straight lines, I'm really going to just go in it with the selection tool. Shobian already, ah! The star of the show has arrived! Okay, so this is the signature of the character, I believe. So we're just really going to trace it as close as we can to the original. All while keeping the pen pressure, like the brush thickness. Being such a cute little monster. I know, you're such a little monster. They're a monster that decides to take shape into an owl. I read the lore in Discord. Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay, good. I mean, good that, thank you that you read it, but also good that that channel isn't hidden or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because, you know, we're newish to the whole Discord server making thing, so I was kind of worried that the lore channel might have been hidden already. But it's good that it's not, and thank you so much for reading it. I appreciate it. I'm not a good writer, so I'm very proud of the little that I've created. So now we're just coloring in the color scheme of the character. I don't know, it felt nice to put it there. It kind of reminds me of the cereal box or newspaper printing, wherein you could see the color codes, the color swatches that they use to print the things. I like that. I'm into that. I took up graphic design, but admittedly I'm not very good with layouts and stuff, but I can do my best. With the power of research and referencing, yeah. Okay, there you go. Simple and clean. Is the way that you're making me feel tonight. I like it when things are symmetrical and also, what do you call this, equally spaced. And it was funny, like that was kind of prominent while I was doing my Mario Paint stream. When I was putting in the letters for my name, and I wrote my name with the in-game like text font thing, and it took me a bit to get the letters aligned. Okay, so pink, blue, yellow. Pink, blue, blelo. Pink? Oh, that was already pink. Alright. Blue, blelo. Blelo is green. I guess I'm just gonna copy paste whatever it is that I did for the polka dots into the final look of the border. I can get on with it. Working smarter, not harder. I've been debating whether or not I should sing while drawing. I don't know. 'Cause Kuwa the editor might have a hard time scrubbing through everything and cutting everything out, because I replaced the music with something else anyway. What are you working on tonight? I'm working on a static panel set for a VTuber or an upcoming VTuber named NWT-10. They asked for 7 pieces, and I hope to finish everything today. Or at least the base, like, body and probably like 3 panels. Because once we have the base body and the base panel design, it's like smooth sailing from there, you know? But, in general, I'm just trying to take it easy as usual. There you go. And then we'll just put the text here in the middle. And then I'll think about if I should fill in the gaps in between, or maybe I'll just do like an outlined text, so it's still readable when it's a transparent PNG, you know? And then we're just gonna do our best to take it one line at a time, because even though I say that, yeah, I'm game to draw anything, I still need some time to study. I'm not used to drawing mecha, but I'm game, and I still do my best. Okay, so far so good, my draft has been correct. So we're just gonna keep on doodling, lining. That design is so cute. I know, like look at I like the contrast, you know. And also they were considerate about the fan arts for the future, because they're like, oh, I could have just gone with no jacket, but they put on this cute jacket, and they have this interesting core thing in the middle. I also like the face plates, which gives me the idea that, yeah, it replaces depending on the character's mood. Although maybe I'll separate the... No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a static picture. I don't need to separate the layers. My brain be like, do it. Do it, you coward. Separate all the layers as if you're going to animate them in live 2D. And I'm like, no. It's just a static picture. I don't have to be too hard on myself. There was a moment in my TTRPG earlier where my character was like, leaning back while on the phone, twirling the spiral phone cord. The spiral phone cord. Such a timepiece. Made me nostalgic for corded landline phones, right? Right? I haven't had a landline in years. But also, I hope your TTRPG thing went well, Nala. I've always wanted to try TTRPG like D&D and stuff, right? The most I can do is Magic the Gathering. And it doesn't even have a roleplay aspect. I'd be all giggly if I tried to roleplay for real life. I actually wanted to try going into character for my VTuber self, but I quickly learned that I'm not gonna be able to, like, live up to it, you know? So I'm just myself. I am me. It did. This one is based on a horror podcast. Oh, you told me about this before. It's not Night Vale, is it? It's the other one. The other newer one. Like, this head design is kind of tempting me to just do the thing, rig it in Live 2D, and then use that Live 2D as a guide. Man, see the hammer nail thing? It's like I face every problem head on with Live 2D as my hammer. Even though there are easier solutions to that, yeah. It's the Magnus Archives. Oh, yeah, Magnus Archives. I have been reading some wiki articles about the Magnus Archives, but I haven't found the time to actually listen to it yet. I do like the Fears of stuff, but I forgot what they were called, but it's the Fear of everything, and it's like 13 of those, I believe. I think Night Vale is also getting, or has a TTRPG? Oh, interesting. But you can make a role-playing something out of anything, I think. That would be called homebrew, though, right? Okay. Is it correct? Because I don't want to make it too slanted, because this slanty bit at the back is already at the back. Even my drafts, I'm still examining it, you know? I'm still correcting it and stuff. But that's okay, it's part of it. Ooh, I don't know about tangent lines though, so I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Might not be as accurate, but it gives me a peace of mind, and also there's artistic liberty. Artistic liberty! Oh, this bit goes down a little bit. Okay. And then a slanted line here. and then it goes over the face frame. My character has become an avatar for the web. The fear of spiders. Yeah. Being controlled, someone pulling your strings. Yeah. I love the concept of all that fear of stuff. My favorite one so far is the eyes thing. I forgot what it was called. Fear of being watched. And then the picture is like multiple eyes or something like that. I like that. They're all called The Thing. Oh, yeah, the whatever, yeah. But they don't really have a group name, do they? The eye, literally. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna simplify this neck bit before the antenna, so it's still readable even from afar. My brain is like, draw every little detail that you see. And I'm like, no, I have to take it easy, and also this is just a chibi. I don't have to. Such is the dilemma of an artist, I guess, sometimes. Show your Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. Yeah. We'll definitely play my Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. See how diverse it is, you know? It serves for good memories. Once, like, if we listen to a song that's different from my usual genre of music that I listen to, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember this one being redeemed. Although, you know, with my poor memory, it's not like I'll remember every single name of the person who redeemed it, you know? Here it is! Music Box of Fate. It's the new Iron Mouse song. And I heard that she recorded the song while being under a big blanket with her usual mic and big blanket over her head. And then the composer is like an aspiring like classical music artist, I think. So it was a really great opportunity for the both of them to work on this song, which is great. Do you know what her mom said about it? No, tell me. What did Iron Mouse's mom said about the recent song that she did? She loves it, but she said, this could have been your life, and Iron Mouse said, this is my life, just different than we planned. Aww. Really good that she still gets the opportunity to sing and stuff. Truly good for her. I just really look up to her as a disabled VTuber. Yeah! I'm sure she inspires a lot of VTubers, you know? With different backgrounds. Because it's like, it's not just about VTubing, it's about doing what you want and making it work, you know? Despite what life has given you. And it's good that we have a lot of inspirational people like Iron Mouse among many other people popping up and all that stuff. Spreading the good word, inspiring others to pursue what they want to do in life. The playlist that we're playing right now is like a songs that my ego tells me I can sing in a karaoke setting, but it might be hard. Like if you ask me to sing like now, I need like 10 songs first as a warm up. There's that little gray area right there at the bottom of the chin, so we're gonna put it. But also at the same time, I'm thinking maybe I'll just color it in instead of doing the line art. So I'm just gonna focus on the chin piece, and I'm gonna simplify the shape. Yeah, I think we can just do the rest of the pieces with the color. So I'm gonna move on by drawing in the body. So I guess I can just draw the jacket piece separately, and then also the collar, the lapel piece separately. So we can slip in the arm folding underneath the lapel, if that makes any sense. Not sure why, but my go-to karaoke song is Stuff by Train, Drops of Jupiter. Oh, I forgot. So baby. Yeah, that one, right? Yeah, I like that song as well. It's been a while since I thought about it though, but I like it a lot. Especially back in my Tumblr days. So for the body, the mechanical body bit, we're gonna focus on just up to the yellow bits, because the orb thing is already at the waist area. I'm thinking if I should just do the little lines inside the colors via like highlights and shadows. So I'm just going to draw in like a what do you call this, like a top padding situation first for now, because I just did the draft in a hurry. I didn't really try to dissect it at the time, because how I do commission work is that I rotate between multiple clients. And usually, when it comes to drafts, I usually only spend an hour per draft. And then, of course, I'll just polish it later on. And that's what we're doing right now, polishing. But with the final line work, of course. Okay, we're just gonna simplify the shape, the little crevice on the underside of the yellow part. We're gonna be drawing in a similar shape on the top part, this one, to make the light gray part on the bottom. Okay, so my draft was kinda there already. And then I don't really try to focus too much on the details of the torso, especially since it's gonna be cropped anyway, like this cyan line. And we're not gonna add too much detail since it's gonna be covered by a jacket anyway. Hope you do a cover someday. I have one like half done I need to finish. Yeah, I hope so too. It's low prio stuff for now, especially since I have zero knowledge about making covers. Although yeah, I could hire somebody to mix the thing for me and all that stuff, but with that thought out of the way, like what song do I cover, right? Oh, speaking of covers, I've been in the market for a new mic lately, and I already have a finalist, but I'm still researching about it, especially since I'm kind of interested in upgrading into like what is it, XLR with the audio interface thingy. But I'm still looking at audio interfaces because it's a whole nother monster that I have to tackle, you know? XLR intimidates me. I know, me too. But the mic that I have right now, well, it's still good. It's just that it's been with me since 2019. No, 2020. It's a pandemic baby mic. And I realized while I'm reviewing my VODs, my audio just jumps every now and then. So I think maybe it's time. It's handing in its resignation letter, you know? Boss, just put me down. I just have a blue snowball. Yeah, you know, if you can make it work, right? My mic one is like, it's a fine that I got for $60, which is, you know, a really good steal, seeing as how it survived until today. It's like 5 years old. And then maybe, if I get too intimidated by like doing the research for getting a new mic and all that stuff, I might just end up getting another fine. Just stick to the ye old reliable, you know? But I have this thing where I'm like, no, I shouldn't let the boomer mindset get to me. If I say I want a new mic, I will get a new mic. Okie dokes, so we have the lapel. Maybe I want to separate the left and right lapel, because later on, their left arm might go over the other side of the body, so we just want to kind of future-proof it. So now I'm just doing a quick color blocking. So later on, once I'm ready to fully color it in, we can just lock the layers and replace the colors, easy peasy. And then we're just gonna add the lines that are inside of the body. Or we're just gonna add some vague-ish lines while still being intentional about it. My OC-ness is like, do it. Draw all the lines. I'm begging you, please. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw the minor details already, just to quiet the demon in my brain. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and create the arms. So this is about arms. There you go. Working smarter. Now I'm just adding extra arm and other parts to complete the picture. And I can just replace it for each static panel that we're working on. And we're gonna draw the other arm. I think I can utilize this pose, so let me just re-review my panels that I'm gonna be creating. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to separate the shoulder and the arm sleeve so we can reuse it, and also the cuff, so we can just reuse the asset, you know, and pose it in a different way. There you go. Now we have a sort of a separated joints going on, and we're just gonna do the cuff and then the waving hand. I'm gonna assume that the dark gray is the color of your palms. I mean the character's palms rather. So we're just gonna keep it simple, yeah? So it's gonna be a solid hand shape, and then we're gonna rely on coloring it in. But we're gonna make the fingertips a little blocky instead of it being too round. I wonder if I can just clean it up from here. Let's try. Because I know some artists are like that. Like, they draft something and then they'll just paint over it or just erase certain lines. And I'm like, I guess I can do that as well, but it's not as refined as how they do it. That's okay. That's why we learn. We try, we practice. Then maybe I'll draw in the lines already for the fingers. But since we don't have a guide image of what the palms look like, I'm just gonna do like lines in between the joints. Because that's safe, you know? Safe design, safe answer. This is what I'm trying to say. Because sometimes figuring out character designs is like taking a quiz. Looking at character designs and dissecting them kind of feels like taking a test sometimes. It's like, what does the backside look like, or something like that. It's a fun little exercise for my brain, for sure. Then we'll just put a quick T there, or maybe we'll do the... Yeah, let's do the T thing. Because the outer palm folds into the inner palm and all that stuff. There you go, safe. Then I'll also add in the lines on the cuff of the jacket. Promise? Last song. And then we'll take a break. As usual. It's always like that, I realized. I'm like, ooh, last song. Ooh, last song, you know? I can't help it. I just like making art. And also listening to music while I'm making art. Aha, there you go. Well, I could color it in properly, but I do want to work on the head. So let's do that. Because I don't think we can color everything in correctly within one song. Everything will be dark gray. So we're gonna work... Oh, I forgot! Oh my goodness. I forgot the little gray squares on the side of the face. It's a good thing I'm reviewing these things at the same time. Okay. So this bit is gray. I think maybe yeah, okay. So just this big piece. And then the head area. And temporary color. And then the diamond. Also a different color. Where was I? Right. I was trying to add in the yellow detailing. So that's what we're gonna do. This one. No, maybe a thicker brush. 1, 2, 3. This one. And then we're just gonna do the outline. Like so. Wait. Sisyphus, don't possess me! There you go. That moment when you can't really draw a straight line, you keep doing Control Z, you know? Sometimes that's my struggle. Hello, Kuwa! Hello, Xander! Good to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping by. How's it going? I hope you had an okay day. And if you had a great day, even better, you know? And then we'll add a bit of detailing at the back. The yellow detailing. And then we see a bit of the signature on the side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the signature bit that we already did for the border. I like this funny robot. I know! Oh, so that's what they are, aren't they? A robot rabbit. Because of the ears. So witty. No, it's sideways. So we're just gonna squish it a little bit. Like that. So it... Like you can just see like scratches on the side. But it's actually the signature. And then maybe I'll make it just a tad smaller. I do want to make the faces first. There you go. For the first one. So that's default. What other faces have I done in the draft? Hold on. Oh, there's the excited face. Because it's kind of a combination of these two faces. So the excited face. There's a smirky face. A swirly face. Another smirky face. Okay. Okay. Let's do it one at a time. I do want to separate the eyes from the mouth. So we can just mix and match them later on. Oh, glasses! I can see! I can fight! Now I don't have to squint so much. What am I talking about? I'm still squinting even though I have glasses. Sometimes. What is this? Let's just call it anger. Even though the character isn't actually angry, they're more of I can't think of the word right now. It's like, hey, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm confident. Kind of face. Cocky, that's the word. Yeah, let's call it that. I spelled it with an E, coquet. How fancy. Sometimes my fingers are too excited to type extra words, you know? But we've corrected it, don't worry about it. Swirly eyes. Then we're just gonna copy paste it, see? Working smarter, not harder. Where are you going on vacation, if you don't mind me asking? I'm going out of town. I'm going out of town. Because I'm one to celebrate my birth month for the entire month of August. Baby want trip. Or else I'll get... What is it? It's like, what is it? Cabin fever? No. I want to fly. I do want to separate the default eyes to left and right as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Out of town is my favorite spot, right? So many things to do. Grass to touch. Meanwhile, Bihun is like, what's out there that's not in the house? Why do you always go outside? No, it's okay. Bihun will be in good hands at the farm, not like in a literal, almost literal farm. And then we'll do like a just double use. Double letter use. For the name of this layer. Wait. Flat brush. Flat brush. I like 80s city pop Japanese songs. They're very low RAM in the brain. I do want to add in the screen, like the highlights already. And since this is a static panel of a chibi artwork, I don't want to put in too much effort with the highlights and shadows, so the most that we'll just be doing is just the highlights. We'll do our best. Oh, I forgot the black lines on the thing. On the, what do you call this? The ears. Okay, well, we'll add that in a bit. Like right now. Quick lines. There you go, done. For the lines. Now let's resume with the highlights. Maybe I'll add a subtle like airbrush on the face. So it's just more obvious that it's like a face plate. And then since this is the back of the head, fine, I'll add a bit of shadows. But only on the back of the head. I'm gonna do my best not to get too wild with the shadows and highlights, especially since, again, it's a chibi art. I'm reminding myself more than you folks at home. There you go. Yeah. Now I finally color it properly. What a weird color scheme, you might think. No, it's temporary. What else? Oh yes, fine. I'll add a bit more shadows. Stop! Don't go overboard! Don't go too crazy. Just to show that it kind of folds inwards, like the front lip of the helmet. Let me see. I think I have all the details. Simplified, but still conveys the message of the picture, you know? So now we're going to recolor the lines. I'm just gonna take a darker version of the shadowy outline. And I'm just gonna go from there. But I'm only going to color the lines that are inside the silhouette. But probably not every line. Kind of like this earpiece, I'm not gonna color this part. So there's still some sort of separation, you know, for the eyeballs. We're just gonna color this line bit and then... Well, fine. Hold on. It's just my artist brain being at work. Because there's a little bit of a gradient beyond the elbow joint. So it's like up to here on the mid-arm, upper arm, you know? So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to achieve, well, I can just use a mask layer, adoy. Because I was trying to color / cover this piece of line art. So I can just do this. Now we just have to color the cuff properly. Which is... what color? Oh yeah, blue. Adoy. Come on. Nah. I gotta stop being so hard on myself. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it's this color, duh. It's like, no, that's not nice. That's not nice, me. We're really just recoloring right now. And naming the other layers if I forget. Oh! The signature on the helmet is actually white. Okay, I missed that. A good thing I caught it. So we're just gonna change it up. Huh? Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Fabled. I appreciate it. Good time zone! How's it going? We're currently just working on a static panel set for new 10. This is what they look like. And this is what I currently have. Ta-da! Hello, y'all! Hello! Very cute. Thank you so much, Black Blue. They look sick. I know, right? That's why I'm doing my best to like give the chibi form justice, all while not going overboard with the detailing. Cause then I'd be very like tunnel visioned in. Because in reality, the actual panel might be just this small, you know? Like you won't even be able to see all the minor details, but I still want to put them in there. Even just a little bit. Playing Elden Ring for the first time? Ooh, how did that go? Also, Elden Ring, amen. I can never bring myself to play Souls-like games. But for the folks who are able to play Souls-like games, it's like, wow, good on you! You have that kind of patience? It went well, we defeated a few bosses. Oh, nice! It's awesome! Have you played any other Souls-like game, or is this your first one? Because I remember I tried to play Bloodborne. I got it on a Black Friday sale. I returned it the morning after. I got it for a different game, but even then, the different game that I got is still kinda hard. Maybe I'm just not good with certain kinds of video game genres, I guess. It's fun for those sort of people who like to zoom on in the art panel. Yeah, exactly. That's why I still want to put them in there, you know? It's like an art Easter egg. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the patience, but I am stubborn. Yeah, that's the spirit. Me too! But not stubborn enough to go through a Souls-like game. But good on you that you're able to play it, and you are playing it. I have played DS3. That's it. Oh, that's okay. I think it's still awesome. Right, sorry, I got a little loopy. I meant to recolor like the lines inside the thing. Inside the body. There you go. Just a quick little recolor, so the lines are a little softer. It's not too harsh. Yeah. Okay. Now that we've done the base, now we can draw alternate arms. We've already done the expressions. I'll just replace it later once I've finalized everything. But for now, let's hide the layers that we don't need. And since we have, what do you call this? We have the next posing being like the character having their pockets in their hands, I'll just duplicate it and move it back. There you go. Amazing hacks! I've already instantly done the other arm. Speed hacks, yeah, exactly. That's what we like to do. We work smarter, not harder. We're just gonna copy the shoulder from the first like group that we did. Hacks! Speed! There you go. Instantly, we have created... Oh, I can actually do the rest of it. Instantly, we have created the peace hand. So we're just gonna rotate this upwards. I do want to move it up a little bit more, so it doesn't get affected by the cut line. Then we're just gonna nudge this inwards, a little bit outwards. And we're gonna recolor the inside of the line for the sleeve cuff thing. Now we have the base structure for the peace hand. Very handy that I separated the arm parts. My Live 2D skills are paying off, and also my overthinking skills. But I shouldn't apply it to everything that I do, because that wouldn't be healthy. So now I'm just gonna manually draw the peace hand. Huh. Really nice that we're speeding along with this one, because just like that, we've already completed 2 illustrations for two panels, 2 static Twitch panels. Speed, agility, precision. Then we're gonna take a look at the arms of the hands of the character once again. And just like the first time, I think I'm just gonna rely on the color blocking instead of drawing the individual lines, you know? There you go. Now we have made a 2. Now I will make a 3rd one. So fast! We're just gonna cover everything in white once again so I can see where I'm going. And then we're just gonna go right into it with the folded arms. And just like that, I've created the back of the arm on the left. No, I don't need multiply, since the dividers are actually yellow. So we're just gonna do just that. And then for the polka dots, if I can find it. Now we're just gonna draw in the, what do you call this? Like the lines on the cuff. Now we color properly. Now I'm just taking the colors from the previous arms that I drew earlier. And then going with it. I do want to edit the pink of this sleeve right here, so it looks more connected to the shoulder. There you go. Easy fix, easy fix. And just like that, we've made another one. What is that? 3 out of 7? We got probably time for maybe 1 more before I cap off the stream for today. Oh, this might take a while. Maybe I will choose something else, because there's a phone. Oh yeah, this one. And then again, I'll just take the shoulder and the cuff, well, the arm and the cuff layer, copy paste it. Aha! Then we're just gonna rotate it so it fits the draft a little better. And now we just have to draw the hand. And there you go. Well, almost. Not quite. But it's only a matter of time before I finish this arm hand. Okay, so there's the things. Oh goodness. Maybe we'll simplify it since it's chibi. So we'll just draw 3 of those. I can't really tell what the palm looks like, so I will take creative liberty and say that it's actually like, it's kind of like this. It's just filled in, because that's what it looks like underneath the cuff, you know? The future holds great things. I hope so. Well, I believe in you. I trust you. So I know so. But I hope you have good rests. And whatever it is that you have planned for the weekend, you're able to do it. If it's just resting at home, do it! You know? Have fun with it, you know? Meanwhile, I have a trip to go to next week. So I'm gonna do some last minute stuff over the weekend. But mainly also just pampering stuff. You know, when you feel like you gotta pamper yourself, get your hair done or something before a trip. Something like that. Maybe I will put a subtle outline on the gems. Yeah, just very subtle. Maybe I'm doing my best not to put in too much details on the really small parts. I'll just finish this hand. Last song. Promise. Okay, dokes. Maybe I want to add... No! I mean, it's fine, but... You know, I'm trying to take it easy for myself. Because sometimes I really do tend to just... tunnel vision, you know? We can't have an overly detailed hand, but the rest of the artwork is like cute and simple, you know? Probably just a few more lines. So the bottom half of the hand doesn't feel too empty. Whoa, this should have been easy as well, but that's okay. I'll just do it on my own time because that's all the time I have for today's stream. Once again, happy weekend. And if you're still here watching, thank you so much for sticking around and for watching me draw and listen to me ramble on and on and on. And if you're interested in my art pieces, please go check out my social medias. It's all kuwagotheowl everywhere. I also have commissions open if you're looking for some assets for your streaming stuff. And also, don't forget to tell your friends about my art and animation and also my streams, please. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. MT, except for the latter half of August because I did say that I'm going on vacation. So anyway, goodbye!